are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Faking the give, Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Darnold. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a keep.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Pollard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Forced out to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Off of play action, Darnold, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Now Darnold. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Samuel. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Barkley. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Darnold. They'll get that complete to Albert O. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, Darnold. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. A good pickup there at 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And Darnold, he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Darnold with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And quickly finding Rager. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Darnold on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Faking the give, Darnold. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast. And as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Washington 42, Chiefs 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
brings up second and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do